Hello and greetings, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am bringing you another cook with me video. I have 3 recipe ideas that are super fast. They come together in under 30 minutes and they make for great weeknight meals. But before we get into today's video, I wanted to give a shout out to one of my younger viewers. Today is her 13th birthday. Her name is Lauren. Hi Lauren, happy birthday. I hope you have a great day. I think it's actually today is her birthday. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching. I so appreciate you. All right, you guys, so let's get into the very first meal. Our very first weeknight family recipe is a 1-pot lasagna casserole. It is ridiculously quick and just minimal ingredients. In fact, I'm thinking if we do a summer vacation this year, this might be on the menu. So last summer, I did a type of like fast, easy vacation meal ideas for whenever you like rent an Airbnb or a vacation rental, or if you go to a hotel that includes like a full kitchen. I came up with some easy recipe ideas that you can make just to save money, especially if you have a larger family where eating out is just so ridiculously expensive. So I had a bunch of different ideas, and I'm thinking if we do anything this summer, we haven't officially decided. I'm thinking this might be an easy dinner idea, and I would just prep everything at home and then take it with us in a cooler and then make it at the vacation rental. So a long time ago, I used to make my own marinara sauce. Every once in a while, I make it, but whenever I find it on sale at Costco, I love to get Rao's because it is just very minimal ingredients. The price is a little higher, which is why I prefer to get it when it's on sale. But if you have your own favorite marinara that you like to make, or your own favorite jar that you like to purchase from the grocery store, definitely use that. And then as far as pasta goes, I decided to use these Campanile pastas. I'm not sure that's how you pronounce it, but it kind of reminds me of lasagna noodles, like the edges rolled up, which is why I decided to do that pasta. But of course, if you can find Mafalda, which is another lasagna type of noodle, or even like penne pasta, any type of short cut pasta is going to be great for this recipe. Generally, when you make lasagna, you include a ricotta type of mixture just to make it creamy. Ricotta can be very expensive, and a lot of people, it's not accessible for them. So I decided to use cottage cheese. You don't need much of it. You just need 1 cup. Then you can eat the rest of the carton for a snack, which is what I like to do. But the cottage cheese just makes it creamier without having to pay double the price for ricotta. So for your mozzarella, you're going to grate a bunch of mozzarella and you're going to put half of it into the mixture, and then the rest of it you're going to sprinkle on top along with your Parmesan cheese. Make sure you spread it all around so it's even, and get it on the counter because you're not a real home cook if you don't make a mess. And then to melt the cheese, I just put the lid back on top and use the residual heat from the lasagna being cooked to melt it. Of course, you can stick this in your oven if you want to, but really you don't need to turn on your whole oven just to melt the cheese on top. It takes maybe 5 to 7 minutes to melt it with a lid on. And then of course add some freshly chopped parsley, or some basil would go great with this too. This, you guys, I promise, super easy. Under 30 minutes, you're gonna love it. Our next super fast family meal is a creamy Cajun chicken pasta. So I know another pasta meal, but pasta meals just seem to win over well in our family. I'm sure they do in most families, so that's why I wanted to include this one. So to do this, you have to pound some chicken breasts. And how I do it is I put some wax paper on the bottom and then wax paper on top, and I cover them, and then I just pound them until I can feel the breast become softer. And that is the way I like to do it. Not sure if there's an easier way, but if there is, let me know. I'd love to hear it. So you have to pound it out until it's a little bit thin so that we can saute them up. Okay, so I wanted to add my thoughts and actually my husband's thoughts too on this recipe. It was really good, but I think next time I'm going to add a little bit more seasonings to it. The only seasonings that are called for in this recipe are just Cajun seasonings, not even salt and pepper, which I did add my own pepper to it. But I think what I'm going to do next time is I'm going to season up the chicken breast with some like onion powder and additional like maybe seasoned salt, because my Cajun seasoning was not anywhere near as salty as I thought it was. Buy a seasoning blend, it's going to be very high in salt, and so that's one of the things you have to be careful of too. I think it also depends on the brand of Cajun seasoning you use in this recipe. Mine was just not salty enough, so that's what I'm gonna have to do next time, is just adjust the seasonings according to my taste, according to your taste. So definitely taste it before you serve it. So you're going to add just a little bit of butter to your skillet that the chicken was cooked in, some garlic, and then you're going to toss in that extra aluminum tin flavor and drop your entire can of tomatoes. And I do mean entire can. Ay, that's just how it goes sometimes. So anyway, you're going to add in your tomatoes, and I kind of chunked them up a little bit. You can use petite diced tomatoes, but I just used regular diced tomatoes and used my wooden spoon just to kind of cut them up a little bit into smaller bite-sized pieces. While we are letting the sauce cook down, I thought now would be a great time to introduce myself to those that are new to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video and for watching it. My name is Alicia, and we are a family of 5. I have 2 boys and 1 daughter. Their ages are 10, 7, and 2.5, about to be 3. And I've been married to my husband for, I always mess this up. Is it going to be 18 years this summer? I think. I will correct that on the screen if I am wrong. But on my channel, you will find a lot of cooking videos. I love to cook and bake. You will also find some grocery hauls. I have some family travel stuff going on. I do have a blog where I share a lot of easy family recipe ideas, a lot of sweet dessert recipes, and then some like room tours. I'm trying to do more like family travel stuff and even couple stuff on my blog. So definitely check that out if you are interested. And I hope that you subscribe and you stick around, because I would love to get to know you. Going back to our creamy Cajun chicken pasta, once your sauce is all cooked up and ready, I just added the pasta straight to the sauce from the pasta water that it was cooking in, because I was too lazy to drain it. That's just how it goes sometimes. And so I added the pasta in, and then I added the cut up chicken strips into the pot so that it can get warmed up again. Even though it's pretty warm from it being tinted with foil, I wanted it to get even warmer, so I put it back in, and then I just sprinkled it all off with some freshly chopped parsley. And the very last recipe we are talking about is the best baked fish tacos with some broccoli slaw. It is so good. Very, very easy to make. I make it all the time because it's so easy. So first off, you're going to make your broccoli slaw, and you're just going to need simple ingredients, just like what is on the screen here. And if you can't find broccoli slaw, you can always use like just regular coleslaw. And then in a small dish, you're going to add all of the rub ingredients to make the seasoning rub. So I know a lot of blackened fish recipes call for brown sugar. I didn't really want that type of sweetness to it, but if you like that type of flavor, I would just add in maybe a teaspoon of brown sugar or dark brown sugar to this recipe if you want that, just like that little hint of sweetness to it. This recipe is really versatile. You can use whatever type of fish you like. I'm using frozen cod from Costco, but of course, if you have mahi-mahi, halibut, even some shrimp or sole would be great for this recipe. So I pat dry my fish really, really well because I want it to get a really nice crispy layer, because I'm not having any skin on this. And I also want to make sure that it doesn't become soggy when I put it into the oven, because it'll release all the juices. So I want to make sure it's really just nice and dry. After it is done cooking for about 17 minutes in the oven, I like to keep my fish in the oven and put the broiler on and let it broil for 3 minutes just to get a nice crispy, like crunchy top so that it's not super soft like to bite into, if that makes sense. It's not going to make it hard. It'll just give a nice crispy factor to it. And then just using a metal spatula, you can chunk up your fish into as big or as little slices as you like. I like the bigger slices, just like that right there on that last fish that I did. I think the chunkier for me, the better. It just tastes really good. And then you go ahead and set up your toppings bar. We have some hot sauce, some guacamole, some limes and cilantro, and of course that coleslaw that I made, not coleslaw, broccoli slaw. And then we're having some cucumbers on the side. We planted this year some like cucumbers and tomatoes. I'm still waiting on those tomatoes, but we're just going to have an easy just side dish of vegetables. So those cucumbers for the first time and some baby carrots. And there you have the best baked fish taco recipe. Guys, I swear this is really good, really fast, best weeknight recipe ever. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel on your way out. I would really love to have you around and I would love the support. So until the next video, we'll see you later. Bye guys.